Welcome into 5 on Your Sideline. I'm Corey Miller. We've got hoops highlights from all over. We spotlight the tremendous St. Louis rowing team, and we even hear from the most scrutinized man in town, John Mozeliak. But high school takes precedent on Friday night, so let's get to those highlights. Good one right off the bat. Collinsville at O'Fallon, both 7-2 coming into tonight. Rennie Harris going to get things started. He splashes that one from the corner for 3 for O'Fallon. And Nick Horace says, I can do that too for Collinsville. This one's good from the other corner, from deep. This crowd is in the Christmas spirit, and Will Brown is going to be dishing out stocking stuffers. You're going to see what I mean. My goodness, what a rejection coming up right there. It is O'Fallon who wins a Southwestern Conference nail-biter 53-50 over Collinsville. Here's another big game. Chaminade at defending state champ CBC. And let's get started with a slam. This is going to be Ben Winker finishing it off in the paint for Chaminade. And then watch this, cool highlight. CBC on the fast break. It's Nasir Binion who's going to finish at the rim for CBC for the bucket. But we're not going anywhere. We're going the other way, actually. Chaminade slings it to Colin Perry for 2. Great back and forth action in this game. But the home team came out with bragging rights. That's Terrion Garrett on the lay-in, and CBC defends their home court. They win 65-58 over Chaminade. Back over the river to Belleville East, where the Lancers are still undefeated on the season, hosting Alton tonight. This is nice. The feed from Jordan Pickett is nice, and that finish from Talis Lowry is also nice for the N1. How about a sweet move from Alton's Hassani Elliott, too? He drives, goes up and under for 2 points. But East, they were making all the plays tonight. Another great pass from Pickett coming up to a Euro-stepping Darian Singleton. He pulls off the athletic finish. Belleville East rolls 66-31. They stay undefeated. Over to SLU High, the Junior Bills hosting MCC rival DeSmet. This was a really fun game. They traded points in the first half. Cal Kruder sinks the 3 for SLU, and Owen Duff is going to do the same off the great ball movement for DeSmet. Later on, it's going to be Aaron Walker Jr. who's going to get the tough shot to fall. And watch this. He slides all the way past the opposing bench. You see his legs there. Impressive score for SLU. Close out the half. It's the other Duff for DeSmet. Justin, tough finish for the Spartan score. This was a great game with a great ending. DeSmet sneaks away with the win, 61-59. Over to Ladue hosting Clayton, and look who's in the stands among the big crowd. That's Mizzou legend Steve Stepanovich in the house to watch his son who plays for Clayton. And speaking of Stepo, here's a nice post move. That's Eli Faust finishing off for the Greyhounds. It was all Ladue in this one, though. Fisher Thompson drills the 3 from the corner, and that's going to be Pearson Calvert who pulls up for the J at the line. Ladue wins in a blowout over rival Clayton, 74-38. Here's a pair of games from last night. They're so good, we're going to show them again. Duchesne facing Fort Zumwalt West at Lindenwood, and this was a classic. Here's the first overtime. West Kyle Harris with the crossover and floater for the bucket. And back comes Duchesne, though. Ethan Kissel hits the backdoor pass to Cam Lee, who finishes that one off. And Duchesne wins a thriller in triple overtime last night, 88-86. Second game from last night, Holt versus Parkway North. Holt can pass it, and Will Salonis hits the no-look dime to Mason Behert, who lays it in for 2. Parkway North would respond. Hank Mormon sticks with this play in the paint. He stays with it, and he's going to finish at the rim. Back to Holt and Salonis, though. He's shooting this time, and he's knocking it down with the nice lefty stroke for 3. Holt wins 73-44 Thursday night.